What's going on, webheads? Welcome back to day 12 of Spider Pop's 25 Days of Christmas. We are grinding out these videos right now. I'm glad you guys are along for the ride with me, but today we are going to be going up to Target and hopefully getting the new exclusive Target Friday Starscream. So hopefully that is there when we get there. It says limited stock online right now, so hopefully they still have a couple. And then maybe they'll have the active Camo Master Chief when we get there too, so we might have some really cool pops to show off for this video. Stay tuned, we'll show off day 12 of the Harry Potter Advent calendar now, and we will see you guys when we get to Target. Alright, we made it to the Target on this snowy cold day, and hopefully they have all the Target Friday Funko Pops we came looking for. Alright, well, we got ourselves the Decepticon that always jets away, but really awesome. There's the Target exclusive Starscream. We'll show that off more once we get back, but I do not see the active Camo Master Chief anywhere, so that's a bit of a bummer because it does say in stock online, but they have some of the common Moff Gideons, which you don't see in store too often. They'll be coming with the glow-in-the-dark version pretty soon. A child pop socket, that is pretty cool. Other than that, I see they got these Billie Eilish dolls. They've had this one for a while, but now they got a mini Billie Eilish doll, so quite exciting time for Billie Eilish fans, I suppose. But yeah, just thought I'd show those off real quick. And then over here are actually some new Soul Pops, it looks like. So there's Mr. Mittens, I haven't seen that one before, and then the Moonwind from Soul World, which is pretty neat. Those are cool looking pops. I don't know if I'll be collecting any of those unless the movie just blows me away when I see it, but yeah, other than that, I don't really see anything too exciting. They still have a Chuck Nolan down there that's probably been there for a while, but yeah, I don't really see anything else that we need to pick up. I'll let you know if we find the active Camo Master Chief, but as of right now, I do not see it. Alright, just walking through the Lego aisle, and we see a bunch of Spider-Man sets right here. There's Spider-Pig right there. That's pretty cool in Lego form, but something I noticed from the Spider-Man Far From Home Lego set is they have Mysterio, Nick Fury, Happy Hogan, and Spider-Man, but if you look down at Happy Hogan, yeah, if you look at Happy Hogan right there, that does not look like Happy Hogan at all from the movies.
Seriously?
Yeah. As you know, Happy Hogan is played by Jon Favreau, and that just most definitely does not look like Happy from Spider-Man Far From Home. Oh, there's Master Chief. Found him. Whoa. They move in herds. They do move in herds.
They're moving in herds. They do move in herds.
Oh my god. They have a Spider-Man Stretch Armstrong, basically. Look at that. Oh my god, he's so squishy. You know, not gonna lie, I kind of want to pick this up. You really don't really see too many good Spider-Man action figures, and that is a pretty good Iron Spider action figure, and I think I might just pick that up, so we might be showing that guy off for the video. Okay, this is probably the last thing I'll talk about inside this Target, but I used to be really into Nerf guns when I was in like elementary school, and these, like this Nerf gun is so old. Like that was like the first Nerf gun sniper rifle, was a long shot, and they're remaking it. Pretty neat.
My spider senses are starting to tingle.
I just noticed this. There is a Spider-Man mask right there, first of all, but they actually have these Target exclusive Wolverine and Professor X that I've never seen before, so we might be picking up both of those guys today, but yeah, pretty cool. Never really seen those before. Alright, walking out with the bag from this Target Friday. We will show you off everything we got today when we get back to the studio. Alright, we are back from the Target, and we got the bag right here with all of the goodness inside from today's Target Funko Friday. But yeah, we got some pretty awesome stuff to show you guys on the channel, but I haven't had a chance to talk about today Today's day 12 of the Harry Potter Advent calendar, so thought I would talk about that. We actually got ourselves the Harry Potter with his invisibility cloak, and this is just a really cool one. It's our second Harry Potter from the calendar, actually, but thought it was a really cool Pocket Pop that they actually put into the calendar. Most of these actual Harry Potter Funko Pops that were released earlier this year, and they're putting them in Pocket Pop form and putting them in the calendar, so it is just really cool. And we got the Harry Potter with invisibility cloak right here, so we'll just put him right underneath the tree, right in front of Professor McGonagall, where he belongs. And yeah, let's get into this. All right, also noticed the lights weren't on, so now we have all of the lights on and ready to go for the rest of the video, so it's a lot more festive for you guys. Yeah, let's get into opening everything from this bag. All right, first off, what we got from Target, the actual pop we went there to get would be this Transformers Retro Toys Target exclusive Starscream, and that's the one that I put on yesterday's video with the hint. And yeah, he was like a deceptive fellow who likes Jet a lot, and I immediately knew that it was Starscream when they released that hint, because I've seen a few pictures, because Target, like all around the place, it just releases their pops kind of randomly, and then they aren't street dated for a certain date, so they aren't allowed to sell them. So I've already seen pictures of this guy being accidentally put out onto shelves, kind of like how we got the Popple and the Marty McFly. But yeah, pretty cool pop. We got the Starscream right there. Really awesome pop, Starscream. I used to have like an action figure of Starscream, and he was one of the cooler looking Decepticons by far. But yeah, really awesome retro toy that we were able to get for this Funko Target Friday. So yeah, pretty cool. Funko Shop actually just recently dropped a new Funko drop for their 12 days of gifting, and they dropped, I believe it was a glow-in-the-dark Glowworm, Nemesis Prime, and Chester Cheetah Diamond Collection. And we were actually able to check out with the Chester Cheetah Diamond Collection and the Nemesis Prime, and the Nemesis Prime sold out pretty much immediately, so that was a really awesome pickup. But alright, sorry about that, I had to take a call really quick. But yeah, I believe we were just talking about the Starscream and the 12 days of gifting drop. We were actually able to pick up the Nemesis Prime from the Funko Shop, which is pretty cool, and then the Diamond Collection Chester Cheetah, which is awesome, because I am actually a huge Hot Cheeto fan. I've been addicted to Hot Cheetos since probably around the 4th grade. But yeah, we already have the Pop Tea of Chester Cheetah that we got from, I believe, Target Con this year, but that is a pretty cool pop. We ordered the Diamond Collection off of the Funko Shop, and I believe in January they should actually be having, I'll probably put a picture of it right there, they should be having the, I believe it's glow-in-the-dark, but it should be Flamin' Hot Chester Cheetah, and that will be a must-have for the collection, especially because of how big of a Hot Cheeto fan I have been for all these years. But yeah, the Chester Cheetah Pops are just really cool, and I'm a huge fan of the Flamin' Hot Cheetos especially, so that's going to be a must-have for the collection, and we should have pretty much all the Chester Cheetah Pops at that point. I believe there's actually a common that we don't have right now, but at least all of the exclusive Chester Cheetahs we should be able to have for our collection.
A fine addition to my collection.
But yeah, there is the Starscream Target exclusive really cool drop that they had for this Funko Friday at Target. Let's move on to the next thing that we got. All right, next up was one that's pretty cool, because I believe actually, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I believe I have the actual common version of Professor X right there. We actually got that from Walmart when they dropped the Walmart exclusive Flocked Beast. And today when I was looking around all the toy aisles, we actually found a different spot where the Funko Pops were. And we found a Target exclusive Professor X with Cerebro on his head. So it is a really cool pop.
Welcome to Cerebro.
Yeah, there is Professor X with Cerebro on his head. Really cool. It's like the machine in X-Men that he uses to like see into people's minds and stuff and find different mutants throughout the series. And it just goes through and looks through people's brains from like all the way across the world. So it is just a really awesome Funko Pop that they were able to make from those scenes, I guess, from the X-Men movies. It's a really cool Professor X pop. Really glad I was able to get this one. Pretty much the only reason I picked up the common one was just because he was such a cool pop, because it's just like Professor X in the wheelchair, and it's just really cool. And I'm glad that I could find the Target exclusive Professor X with Cerebro, and it is just a really awesome pop we can add to the collection. Yeah, pretty cool. Definitely was not expecting to see that at Target. Actually did not know these were actually coming into stock. I figured if there were exclusives for Professor X, I probably missed them already, but luckily we were able to pick up this Target exclusive Professor X, which is really cool, and add that to the collection, which will go up there, which you can't really see on the camera right now, but it is a cool part of the wall. Pretty much this whole like top part of the wall is all of my Marvel pops, so it's a big chunk of my collection is Marvel Pops and all of those. But yeah, really awesome Professor X Pop that we can add to the collection. That's a really cool Target exclusive that we were able to pick up today. But yeah, let's move on to the next pop that we got. All right, next up we have actually Wolverine. It's a Target exclusive, and this one actually doesn't go into like the new X-Men set. This one's actually like an older style X-Men pop, and it's actually pretty cool. He's got like paint going across his eyes, and he is just like a really rugged looking like wild Wolverine. It's really cool. We got the Target exclusive Wolverine right there. Yeah, just a really awesome pop. I'll make sure you get good close-ups of these guys at the end as always. But yeah, really stoked I was able to get both of these X-Men pop, even though they're from like different X-Men lines, as you can see by the color and the title of the box. But it is just a really cool Wolverine. He was right next to Professor X, and he's a Target exclusive, so super stoked I was able to pick him up. Not sure if he's incredibly new or not. I actually really had no idea that these pops were coming out or when they were coming out, so it was just a nice surprise to get to Target and actually see these guys on the shelves. Yeah, pretty cool. There is Wolverine Target exclusive from the X-Men line. Really awesome pop. We'll make sure you get a good close-up of that guy at the end. But yeah, just really awesome Wolverine and Professor X pops that we were able to pick up as kind of a surprise to myself, because I did not know these were actually out yet, or that I didn't miss them, because I figured if they were out I would probably miss them, but I did not with these guys, so it is pretty exciting. We've had a bit of luck other than missing that symbiote Spider-Man from the Funko shop. Bit of a bummer still, but you know, it is what it is. Can't do much about that. But yeah, still kind of a bummer. But let's move on to the next thing that this is actually the last thing we picked up from Target, and it's actually not technically Funko related, but still really awesome since I don't really see a lot of these figures. Usually the figures that they come out with for Spider-Man are actually really terrible, and they actually are usually like really little kid toys, and they don't make a lot of really good detailed action figures that are actually not very gimmicky and just an action figure. So with all that being said, we actually got the Iron Spider from Avengers Infinity War, and we'll keep this guy in the box, but he is really cool. Got all of his legs coming out, and he's just like a legit action figure. I don't really see a lot of these, like I said. I believe all the, like, this was the only one that was there. I really don't see a lot of Spider-Man action figures like this. Like, I used to have a couple when I was really little, but they've just always been something that's been difficult to find an actual, like, really good looking Spider-Man action figure that doesn't look like a doll. Yeah, pretty cool. We got the Iron Spider here from Avengers Infinity War.
It smells like a new car in here.
Yeah, just a really awesome action figure. I'll try to put a close-up of this guy in at the end. Not really sure what that backpack thing that he comes with. Maybe it's like one of those figures that you have to like buy a whole bunch of them to be able to build another character with. But it is just pretty cool. I love the detail they put into the Iron Spider legs and the suit. It just looks really awesome and will go really well on top of my desk. But yeah, really awesome. Kind of an impulse buy for sure at Target, as you guys saw, but we saw a few cool things, and it's a really cool non-Funko item that we were able to pick up to show off on the channel, especially because this is a Spider-Man action figure as well. Like, it just fits very well to show off on the channel, and I thought when I saw it I definitely couldn't pass it up. You know, we saw the Spider-Man like Stretch Armstrong in there, and that's usually the kind of gimmicky stuff you see made into Spider-Man toys, but you usually don't see like actual like collectible action figures other than like the Funko Pop vinyl figures. But it is a really awesome action figure we were able to add to our collectible collection, I suppose. We have a few Star Wars action figures on top of my desk, plus a couple of comic books, and Tom Brady rookie card from the year of 2000. That's PSA graded a 9 in mint condition, so that's also a really awesome part of my total collection that I have, that I got for Christmas, actually, from my dad one year. So pretty awesome card that we have there that will stay in my possession for quite a long time. But yeah, we will be able to add this really cool Iron Spider action figure to there too, so it'll just look really awesome and be my first actual Marvel like action figure other than like Funko Pops to add to my collection, because other than that we just have some Star Wars action figures. Like, we actually have, there's a really tiny one that's really cool that I had to pick up one time that was the child, which is really cool. So baby Grogu, and it's just really cool. It's got like the frog and like a little like control knob and all the stuff like he plays with in the show. But yeah, I actually haven't seen the newest episode of Mandalorian yet. I made an executive decision to wait till after I filmed this video to actually watch the latest episode, but the last episode was just completely wild, and I cannot wait to actually watch this new episode. It should be really awesome. It's gonna get the heart racing. I am a bit nervous for what's to come, but it should be pretty stellar, so I'm looking forward to watching that. And if you guys haven't been watching The Mandalorian, I highly suggest you do. It is a great show, and they are just doing an awesome job being true to the Star Wars fan base and actually bringing us stories that we want to see. So it is just a really awesome thing that Disney has actually been able to do since they acquired the Star Wars license from George Lucas, and it is just a really awesome show. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest you do. But yeah, with that being said, I believe that's all really we have to say for this video. Tomorrow should be our Spidey Funko news, so look forward to that. We have some pretty cool announcements to make for the channel, some pretty big things coming to the Spider Pop channel, and then we got some regular Funko news to talk about. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching the video today, and hope you guys are staying safe out there, staying frosty, having fun. Yeah, have an awesome rest of your day, webheads. Bye-bye.